Hi, Style Sisters. So, my wife had a meeting in the big city. And so I decided to tag along. I dropped her off, and now I'm out and about because, listen, I only have a couple hours out here, okay? And the idea is that I would drop her off, and then I would have a couple hours to come out and explore the thrift stores. Now, that doesn't give me much time to have a look. Hey, but I get to have a look, okay? And so right now I'm on my way to Target so that I can, I always lose my lip balms. Do you? Oh, it's so annoying. So I need a lip balm, and it's time I buy some sort of hand sanitizer, because every time I come to these thrift stores, when I come out, you know, I have one of these fuzzy things on my steering wheel cover. I just feel kind of bizarre about like not being able to wipe my hands off before, you know, or after leaving, period. Because, you know, when I wash my hands after visiting a thrift store, I can tell that I have picked up some muck from being in there. And so I just want to pick up some wipes, some hand sanitizer, a lip balm, and I think I need some kind of little, those little mascara wands, those spoolies. I need a couple of those. So I'm already here, and then we'll go to the first thrift store. I'm really hoping to find some caftans. I miss finding caftans. Hopefully I get lucky today. And I thought I would bring you along with me. So let's go. Okay, I got my stuff, and now we are on our way to our first thrift store location, which isn't that far from here. Okay, let's go in. Caftans, come on. I don't know if you guys saw my last upcycle where I made that elephant bag, that tote. And look, I just found these like rope tie, curtain ties. $5 for the bag, and there's a few of them in here. I mean, I don't need them right now, but I just wanted to show you guys that they're out here. Okay, I'm finally at the dresses rack. I always do a quick walk of the hard goods. You know, I could take my time and go back and look at it more closely, but just in case there's something there, you know, decorative that I like, I'm gonna pick up. So I know that I'm looking for caftans, okay? So that's easy. I know they always jump out at me. Okay. Wow, this was originally $128. They want $50 for this. Low, looks like some kind of a fitness getup. Girl, you know, the fitness that I do, besides my everyday life, is hula hooping. You know, I love to dance. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Hey, remember, I follow that up by saying, I didn't say I knew how. I said I love to dance and I love to hula hoop. I've made my own hula hoops, so I just have hula hoops. I'm gonna take a closer look at this. This looks freaking cool, man. All right, I'll take a closer look at that. And you know, it doesn't take much effort to do the hoop. Okay, here's a men's tunic top in the women's section. Very cool, nice color. What's this made out of? I'm interested in more colors than this. Oh, it's actually got a poly cotton mix. Yeah, I'll pass. There's also a pink one. Interesting. You know, I might be able to upcycle this. It's 65% polyester and 35% cotton. Nah, I want those really cool caftan dresses for the summer. And so that's what I'm looking for, and I do not want to get derailed. Okay. Y'all, this is freaking amazing. You know I like those pool cover-ups. I will consider it. Oh, and it's by India Boutique. Don't know who that is, but it just always has India in the title, the things that I love. Interesting. I'll take a closer look at that. Gotta hurry up and get through these racks. That's cool. Anyways, I love to hula hoop. It's so much fun. And I don't do like hula hoop tricks, girl. I'm not. I know there's a lot of great hula hoopers that know how to do like the arm tricks and the leg tricks. Girl, it's just a basic hula hoop. You know, the larger the easier, and you just move. You dance to your favorite music. Do it while you're watching TV. You know, I'll move my furniture out the way and just hula hoop because I love music and I love dancing, and that's one way that I like to get my fitness on. It counts. So far, not one. We did come across 2 tunic tops, but we still have, I think, a couple more racks to look through. Here's another tunic. This one's pink. Very cool, but a little small. Girl, look at these child arms. Okay, now this one is really neat, but it's that really super fraying material, and I'm gonna resist on getting this one. You know, they're charging a lot these days, so I have to be very selective as well. Now here we have a very ideal thrifting suit. Okay, this is what it takes now to go thrifting if you want to try anything on. A full spandex suit. All right, I am done at this first rack, and now I'm going to move on to the next one. The good news is that there is a lot of dresses. Okay, now we're talking. This is fantastic. This one is new with tags. It's got an interesting, what do you call this? Tag. I don't know, but it's really pretty. I will strongly consider this. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's a brown one. I will strongly consider them. You know, I have to think about how they're charging, because I want to be able to post them on my website at a reasonable price. Like, girl, ain't nobody getting rich over here, but like, I don't want to sit on a bunch of inventory. And so I have to think about, you know, the cost to somebody else. So if I can find these things really low, then I get to put it up on my website for a low price, you know? Okay, this is Miss Look. It says it's a 3XL. but these arm openings look a little small. It's just printed on there. It's like a top but dress length. I'm not sure on this one. I'll have to look at it in the mirror. Okay, now we're talking. What's going on here? All right, there's a few of them here that I have to take a closer look at. But I like to collect them first. Just get through the racks, collect them, and then do my inspections later. I am now in the aisle that has dresses on either side. And as I go along, if I can, if there's not a lot of people, I'll look at both sides at the same time. I'm really trying to squeeze in another store before I have to go and pick up my wife from her meeting. This is a really cute embroidered top. Girl, it's a romper. Where is my torso supposed to go and my cervix? Excuse me? No. This is a really fun knitted boho dress, but it's not for me. All right, keep going. There is somebody in this aisle with me, and I am certain that I look like a crazed woman. But you know what? I'm a woman on a mission. I think I'm getting a little bit better at this vlogging thing, you know, like the whole part where you just don't let it get to you and you just push on, keep going, no matter what kind of looks you're getting. Look at this vibrant yellow with embroidery. We'll check that out. But when I did my elephant purse and I went outside to showcase it outdoors, girl, oh my gosh, that was too much. Because I was like on a corner, that little gazebo was on a corner. Babe, people are watching.
You know it's video, not a still, so you can move around. Otherwise, I can just take a picture.
I do know what I'm doing. I don't know if you've noticed.
I'm just a talking tripod.
Well, can you mute that feature? And I'm just there, like my wife's holding up the cell phone, like I'm taking a picture at this gazebo, you know? Girl, everybody that was turning, parade speed, okay? Parade. The gawking, and I'm like, what is going, why is everybody staring at me? That's ridiculous. And I'm not talking main character syndrome. Girl, they were staring at me. That was too much. Look at this. Caftan. So that was hard for me. Like right now I'm in the dress section. Women are here, but like, oh my God, that was too much. I don't know if it's embarrassing, but it's like I get shy. I get so shy. All right, I'm gonna keep looking. I've found some. I just need to have them pass my inspection, my price inspection, damage inspection. And girl, sometimes I suck at the damage inspection. We'll take a look. Oh, this is cute. It's just easy, you know, when you're looking for caftans, it's easy. Okay, so look at this. This originally was $10.99, okay, original with tags. They want $17. That's why it's like, just out of principle, I just can't take some things. Like, absolutely not, dude. And then I have to like extend that cost to somebody else. And I want things to sell because I can't just sit on all these garments on my house, you know? So yeah. And then I have to be conscious of like, you know, what I'm getting. This is crazy. that it's originally brand new, $11. Okay, and they want $17. First off, okay, can we just talk about how there's this tag, right? This one is $60. This one's $11. Thrift store, 17. So, girl, what the heck? Ugh, whatever. It is what it is. I just try to do my best. This is a Abercrombie and Finch, so maybe it's a dress. It's small though, but very cute, like tunic style dress. Very cute. This is my last dress rack. What's this? New York, medium. Cool. Speed round me. I'm on a tight schedule today. I came across a lot of these like swim cover up kimonos that, oh my gosh, this one has little tassels. It's so cute, but it's like I have to really check for stains and tears. I don't know. Oh yeah, this one has a hole. Somebody was enjoying a cigarette by the pool. Y'all, look at this thing. It's by Shein. Look at what they're doing. You know what? There's a market for it. This is a really cute kimono here. This one's 20% cotton, which I don't see cotton very regularly, but look, it looks like a denim. It's not, it's just blue with all this cute embroidery. I think that is super darling. I don't know, I think this is really cute. Contender. All right, there's another kimono here. Zach and Rachel. This one is just polyester and rayon, but I liked the colors of it. I have to get out of here so I could go to another store. I think I might have to pass. You know, I have to be very selective. Very cute, and I'm sure someone will love it. Okay, here's another one, but this is like a floor length duster sheer. Fantabulous addition to your summer caftan. I'm going to have to say yes to this one because I don't normally find them like this. And I think if I just put it in some laundry solution for a moment, it might come clean because there's some little dusty things. And I can't find a tag, so I don't know anything about it. So I'm gonna take a chance on this one because it's just such a cool length. There's so many more. I think I'm gonna have to do a recap later, guys. Okay, so I had an idea. Like, this is a pull cover up one, right? It's kind of sheer, but what if I sewed it down the center and made it a top? Because this is the kind of top I like. I mean, you would have to wear a camisole underneath. It's perfect for summer because it's so light. But instead of it like just being an added layer, it's your actual top. Okay, here's a tag. Modena, viscose. I think I'm gonna take a chance on this one and make those alterations to it. See how that goes. Okay, so I took too long here, but I did find some finds, okay, just a few things, but enough for a style up video. I'll have to show you guys later what I got, but oh, you know, I hadn't checked everything I wanted to check, so But at least I did find a few things that I'm very happy I found. And I'll show you guys that stuff later. But yeah, it's so much inventory here. It's like you just might find something in the top section, pants section, and you have to be thorough. You know, you have to look at everything. So I wasn't able to make another stop today, but I am happy that I did find some stuff here today. I was literally gonna make it in time to pick my wife up at 2 o'clock, right? That was it. 2 o'clock, I had to be there to pick her up. I'm rushing to get to her. I would have gotten there at like, you know, real on time, 1:58 kind of thing. She texts me and she goes 3 o'clock. I was like, damn it, you know? And so I immediately input the second thrift store that I was going to already plan to go to, right? Like I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna scope out these two places because they were kind of in the same route to this business park that she's at. It's literally, I input it in immediately. And I was 8 minutes away from the second location. So it worked out perfectly. I get to have, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes at this place. And this place is a lot smaller than the last location. So, girl, it worked out. If she hadn't texted me that, I might have been just still sitting in that huge thrift store. I spent what I was going to spend there. Okay, I was like, okay, that's enough. Whew. But now I'm going to this other little spot here and take a gander at what they might have. You know, it's a smaller place, but just the kind of place I have time for. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go see what's inside. Caftans, caftans, caftans. I forgot my phone holder thing and I'm like, okay, I'll just hold it with my hands. Like, oh, that's impossible. I can't do that. So I ran back out there to get it. I don't know why. Oh, girls, look what I just found. Dude, what the hell? This is a weighted hoop. Oh my God. This one's weighted. These are good too, you know. You just hold your core tight and girl, go. Just go, go, go. It's just so much fun. They want $5 for it. I think that's good for a weighted one. I have just as much fun with an unweighted one. I don't see the difference. For me, it's more like the cardio of it all. I always check the shoes. Why? I don't know why. They never have anything for the giants of the world. Okay, now this is cute. She looks a little, look how cute this bag is. We'll think about it. I have to check if she's got damage or not. All right, let's see if they've got any Caftans today. Just throw it in, check later. All right, I'm gonna start. Hi! Oh, hello. That's so cool. I love this one because of the prices. I think it's a lot better here.
And that is like the only thrift store that still treats itself like a thrift store.
And it's no matter what I find, vintage or not, it's like all really great prices.
Yeah, I agree.
And the tag that's on sale is actually on the floor.
Like Goodwill.
Yeah, exactly. I had a really short time at that second store, so I wasn't able to get any footage in there. I was just moving really fast. I ended up being 15 minutes late to pick up my wife, which I feel terrible about. I mean, she didn't tell me anything about it, but she knew I was running around. But it's like, I wanted to be on time, you know? So I was just like running really tight on time. And I guess I just wanted to challenge myself to make the most out of traveling into town. When I got home and I was preparing everything to show you guys what I got, I really thought like, oh, I didn't get that much. But then like looking at it now this way, I'm like, girl, I got a lot in those 3 hours. You know, when I distill the actual amount of time that I had with travel and everything to and from, it was about 3 hours that I had to like hurry up and see what I could find. This is what I found, guys. Pretty good, I think. Pretty good. I don't know. So the first thing that I picked up was this poncho sweater thing. I've never owned one before, but girl, all the boho chickies have one, you know? So I was like, ooh, I'm going to get one. This was in really good condition. It didn't have any stains, tears, or anything like that. And you know what, guys? Like I said while I was at the thrift store, that sometimes I suck at the inspection phase of it all, you know? Like I try to get a good look at everything, you know? And then I get it home and I'm steaming it, you know, so that I can show it off or whatever, and I'll find freaking holes or something. And I'm like, God damn it, you know? But if I only limit myself to things that are in brand new, perfect condition, girl, I am missing out on a lot of things. And the whole point of thrifting and keeping stuff out of the landfill is, you know, by prolonging something's life, okay? And so I do mend things. I do replace buttons or, you know, whatever the case may be. And then that just kind of broadens my horizon. And I've already shown you guys that there is beautiful things out there that is made of 100% cotton, 100% silk, and they cost in the hundreds of dollars. What I do here is just show you how I come to acquire the look that fits the budget that I care to stay in. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, and so if I could find something new with tags, sure, that's freaking great and amazing. And then you know what? That's why I play with sizing, girl, because it's very limited out there. You know, if I only like, oh, I can only get this in this size and these materials, you know, it is what it is. I do the best that I can to curate my aesthetic with thrifted finds, and that leaves me playing with sizes that are too big. And you know, I upcycle things. I love upcycling things. If you're here for the styles and the fashion, I hope that you'll take the time to watch some of my DIYs, girl, because they go hand in hand, okay? Some of these brands, labels, clothing lines make some incredible things, okay? And I want to have those things. I just don't want to spend $500 for one thing. Girl, that's just crazy to think about. Like, if everything costs about $500 and it's really cool and handmade in Tibet, fantastic. One day I'll treat myself. But every day and all the times and all the seasons, girl, sometimes you just got to make something for yourself. And it's just as beautiful, okay? Girl, that's it. I'll get off of my soapbox now. Okay, great. Now, I bought this top. I have bought one before, and it was also animal print. It was white with green, and it has like cheetahs on it. And layered over a dress, I really loved the look. It's the same cut, this very square. I love square cuts. I love caftans because of it. Caftan-style tops like this. It's just a square. It's just a square or a rectangle. I find it very fun, flowy, non-restrictive. I think it's gorgeous to have all these textiles just kind of flowing off you. And this is giving that. I love the print. And the border on this top, very cool. So I know that I'm gonna have fun styling this up. Now, y'all saw me pick up this thing. It actually was new with tags. It looks like it's like a pool cover-up thing. It's really cool, dude. It's square, okay? Again, square. And because of that, it's gonna drape nicely on the sides. Girl, I could style this up in so many different ways. It's gonna be fabulous and flattering. I love this find. I did end up getting this kimono because I just love the print of it. It's 100% viscose. Girl, some of this stuff does not have any tags, okay? I have no idea what it's made out of, but I love the print. I really like the square rectangle shape of it. Now, just like I told you in the thrift store, my idea, right? See how only this piece is merged here for the sleeve. I don't know if you could see that. It's a small part. But I'm going to close it down further, okay, so that it can be a top, and I'm gonna sew down the middle so that it is more of a top rather than a kimono, you know, and you will have to wear some sort of little tank top underneath so that, girl, ain't nobody looking at your goodies, okay? Unless you're into that, then you know what, girl, go ahead. I want it to be a top, and I'm going to make those alterations on this one. Now, I think this might be my favorite find, okay? And I'm going to style all these things up for you, okay? I'm just showing you my haul here. It doesn't look like much on the hanger, okay? First off, hello, excuse me, look at this print. I love green. I love this like mehndi art style border here. excuse me. I love the cut of it. And it is a layering piece, okay? It's a vest, sheer, gorgeous print. When you put this on, it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I was shook. When I put it on, I was like, this is freaking great. I love this for layering. And it's super light and sheer. Look at this. It's nothing to add to your summer look. I love this find. Girl, I love all my finds. I did end up getting the kimono. It's in this really neat blue with these embroidered daisies. Girl, I love embroidery. This is fabulous. I have some like culottes. I think they're called culottes. They're like a wide leg culotte with white and blue pinstripes that this would be just fabulous for. I think it's so cute. It's different. I love it. So I found this Caftan-style dress, okay? It's in orange. It's got this embroidered peacock on it, and it came with this tiny little belt, okay? It only has one little belt loop, and you know what? I remove those sometimes. It depends. It really depends. And it's just this really thin little cord here that I guess for you to cinch in your waist. You know, it matches all of the embroidery and the trim. This one, you know, a lot of things need trimming, like they have threads or maybe a hem has come undone, and I will go through and mend all of that. Now, if I'm going to post something on my website for resale, I do, you know, I soak these things overnight in just some laundry solution, whatever that may be. And so because of that, because it's sitting in that solution overnight, okay, that's my soapy solution. It sits there overnight. And then I put it through my washer, you know, put it through a wash cycle. That's a lot of fragrance that it's picking up from the cleaning stuff. So a lot of times it does smell like laundry detergent, you know? That's a lot of water that I use to wash the garments. And if you do buy something, it's a little too fragrant, I hope that you'll be okay with just putting it through your wash cycle with no soap or anything to kind of get rid of the scent. Because I do use a lot of water to clean these garments to make sure that they're wearable for whoever's purchasing them. And if it's too fragrant for you, I'm very, very sorry, but I can't compromise on like the detergents that I'm using because I see the result in the water. You know, like this stuff is working. It's pulling a lot of dirt and stuff off of these textiles. And girl, I hope you're okay with that. But this one's really cute. I'm probably going to go through and just make sure that everything's okay. This one I've already soaked, but you see here, like they had a little black hem. Well, it kind of came undone for the other side of this little split. That's an easy fix, and I'll do that. Just to let you know that I do go through the process of mending my stuff, and it just prolongs its life, you know? I think this is really pretty, really cute. I ended up getting this duster. Some things I went through and steamed, and girl, my steamer will burn the hell out of you, okay? So in that way, I feel it is disinfecting things, especially if I find something new with tags, I will go and steam the heck out of that garment. Just for the sake of showing you, you know, some things I still need to wash. But girl, if I only show you things after I've washed them, I won't get this video out, okay? So some things I still need to clean. But I couldn't find a label on this one other than it says it is a 3X. Isn't this fabulous? I love the length of it. It's so darling. And it's got like this mixed metal metallic design on it. And I like that the bottom changes up, you know, that it's kind of ruffled down here a bit. It's a long kimono duster style piece, and over your caftan, this isn't much to add. Like, this is really, really nice. Now, I know, girl, some of these things you're gonna have to see until I style them up, okay? But hear me out here. This one for me was very 1970s. I'm at a music festival, you know, the Beatles just came back from India and traveling abroad, and everyone's got these really cool floral long dresses. The colors was giving to me very hippie 1970s, you know, and it's long sleeve, and it's got this embroidered piece here with like these cute little daisy flowers and the the actual fabric itself has yellow flowers as well. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna have styling this up with a giant sun hat. I just know I am. I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Now, this is the second time I find a dress like this, where it's like Gatsby style. The last one that I showed you and styled up for you was black. I have to wash this first, make sure that it actually makes it through a wash. I love these for a like Stevie Nicks boho look. I feel like her stuff, sometimes even though it's black, it's got a lot of like sequins on it. And this can be so fabulous in a like a glam boho, very feminine look. So that's why I picked these up. And I think it's super fun. I think it's fun. I love the black one that I got, and I like this pink one. Super, super cool. Now this one was one that I found new with tags. It's in another language, so I can't really tell you what it is, other than it is a 2X. I love the bottom here, that it's got this different cut and this different color fabric hanging out from the bottom. Girl, there's so much you could do with this. Just with belts alone, scarves, pashminas, like this is a perfect boho basic, okay? I don't know if you have any, but girl, this is a perfect boho basic. And when I saw it, I was like, yes, ma'am. And it's just got a really cool length where if you wear long pants underneath, girl, it'll look wonderful. You can layer it under, you know, for when it gets cooler in the fall. So it's not just for summer. Like, I just think it's fabulous. I love this type of a basic. And luckily, they also had one new with tags, 2X, with the color brown. Super fun. Girl, I love it. So much can be done here. And if you're feeling like a upcycle mood or DIY, this is a blank canvas for you to just put things on here, okay? Like floral, applique, doilies, lace. So much fun. This could, you know, if you do that, that would be very Stevie Nicks too, in my opinion. So here we have a size large, I don't know, dress, top, girl, I don't know. I like this color, and I like this cut where it's longer in the back, and it's got like this raw fringe fray on the sleeves. And at the bottom, I love raw hems. I love fringe. I think it's all very boho. And just like these dresses that I showed you, a good boho basic. I love it very much, and I'm going to enjoy styling this up for you. Now, okay, I knew when I saw this dress, you guys saw this one I did capture, I was like, what is this? This looks freaking cool. So I looked up the brand. It's called Holy Clothing, and they do like medieval type of gowns. They look like gowns, and I don't even know if they are costumes. I didn't look into it that deep. They look like well-made gowns, you know, maybe something you wear to a Ren fair. This, I imagine, is something you wear underneath that, okay? Because it's got the same cut and style as the gowns that they make that is medieval. So it's got two ties here to cinch in at your elbow, like above. It's got a bust cinch, a waist cinch, and girl, just the cut of this with a dress slip underneath, you're ready for some summer by the river, okay, by the lake. I just thought, holy cow, this is, also for me, it's like very 1970s, you know, like a very cool hippie summer sundress. You know, you may not agree. That's just the vibes I'm getting off of it. It's a 2X. So I'll try to style it up for you as best that I can to show you how it is that I would wear something like this. But girl, this is fabulous. I love it. I could not just leave it there. I just can't. I know a style sister is going to love having that. I mean, it's a proper basic. I can't tell you what it's made out of. None of the tags say that. It just has care instructions. Okay, this dress is going to need some love. Upon closer inspection, there's some mending I will do. But I like, is it a column dress? You know, because it's so long, it's very like thin, almost sheer, flowy. I like this, these tiers that it's got here. You know, these lines of demarcation with the black, the long sleeve of it all. And I love the length of it. Girl, paired with this top, witchy boho-ness here, okay? I love it. I'm not sure what this print is. Girl, I don't know what it is. It's giving a little Duck Dynasty, but I love it in the best way possible. I love it. And you'll see how I style it up for you. Even with this hat, like the colors of my embroidery of my hat is complemented in this dress. this is a super fun boho dress. I think so, okay? It's fabulous. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm just gonna need to show it a little bit of TLC, and girl, she's ready. Now this one is very summery, caftan style dress. Very simple, easy with these purple flowers and the trim around the arms and the neck. It looks so much better now that I got it home and steamed it. So I'll have fun, you know, with a nice summer hat and style this up for you. Very easy. Again, I have to trim some of the threads, a little TLC because it is pre-loved, and no problem. It feels fantastic. It's also a 2XL, but this is what I'm looking for when I go out there. I love wearing this stuff in the summer. I picked up these Patagonia large pants because I loved the shape and I liked that they opened at the leg here like this. I love wearing these underneath like a shorter top here, okay? So let's say this is a dress, but I wear this underneath. I just like the peekaboo underneath the top that I'm styling, okay? So this is why I keep an eye out for this type of pant. I like wearing them underneath my caftans, you know? Girl, I love this scarf and I'm gonna have a good time showing you the different ways that I would wear it. It's like in this odd shape because it could be a belt, a headscarf. The movement of the fringe is everything. I absolutely adore it. And I can't wait to style this up for you. This, I wish I could have this in every color. It's just perfect. I was freaking out when I found it, like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Now, I also found this scarf, okay? This animal print scarf. Girl, it's massive. It's got some fringe at the bottom. You guys know I love pashminas and like summertime scarves. Like this could be a sarong, right? Where you wrap yourself by the pool. Girl, even if you're not at the pool, you can wear sarongs out and about. It's a thing, okay? So, you know, you can drape it over you in the summertime and it's not too hot of an addition. It's just an extra fabulous layer. Oh my goodness, I love the print of it, okay? And I already have so many ideas, you know, like this dress that I was telling you about, you know? Girl, just let me do it. I'll show you in a different video. I have been collecting these scarves, these like velvet burnout scarves. Not too sure. I think that's what they're called. This one's got a bit of brown gold in it, right? And the fringe. Look at this gorgeousness. Girl, this can be draped over you like a pashmina. They're fabulous, but I'm collecting them for a project. I have this idea that lives in my mind rent-free that I want to create. I just don't have enough of these yet. So I'm just adding them to my collection, and I want to piece them together to make a really cool robe of some sort, kimono. Girl, maybe a kimono, something like that. But girl, I've never worked with sheer fabric like this before. I might have something that I do sewing by hand, you know. I don't know if my machine can handle it, but this is why I picked it up. Whenever I see them, I pick them up because I have this idea for a kimono or robe style garment that I want to make out of these. I think that would be fabulous. And again, I'm just picking up scarves that I think would be nice for the summertime. Like this one's really sheer. It's very thin, very light, but it's got these really cute flowers on one end with fringe. And look how sheer it is, okay? You need to just get a little block from the sun. Oh, look at that. Added detail and fabulosity. This is fabulous to me. Okay, and I love this light color because you could just add it to your sundress, you know, like let's say you're wearing this and you want to cover up your chest area a bit. They're fabulous. Oh my God. I think they're great. So I'm always on the lookout for scarves, pashminas, sarongs, and this is just beautiful and gorgeous for summer. It's super, super light. It weighs nothing, truly. Now, here's another scarf that I thought was just really cool because of its colors. The tag's actually on this one. It's called Sacred Threads. I just love the colors of this. This is gonna look fabulous with anything that I put on. just anything, truly. I love the varying colors on it. This is how wide it is. This is just the width of the scarf. It doesn't unfold to anything bigger. Really cool for sashing across you or wearing as a belt. Girl, fabulous. Easy boho accessories. And I had to pick up some large belts. You know, I just want to make belts available so that, you know, when you're wearing your caftans and maybe you want to wear something around your waist. I know I got this long Versace-esque gaudy caftan, right? It's black with gold. This would have been fabulous on it. Or maybe on your pool cover up top, right? Depending on how you accessorize, it could be fabulous. Or you want to wear something to cinch your caftan style top. Perfect. So I just wanted to make some of those available. This is a large, and I think this one's a medium. Yeah, I got a large and I got a medium. This one's got some animal print on it. Girl, I love animal print. I think it's fabulous. And this one's got like a big elastic on the back. And I think they're really cool ways to accentuate your waist. I just love a big belt like this. So I just thought, why not pick some up? Now, on this side, I have some bags that I picked up. I love a tote, especially a boho tote, okay? I don't know about you, but I gotta carry a bunch of crap, okay? Especially now that I'm recording myself. I got cameras, I got a tripod, I got so much stuff, and I need something sturdy. This is keeping its shape. I don't know how, but it's fabulous. And it's got this really great boho print on it, okay? It's got a zipper and the straps are leather. How could I leave this behind? Ma'am, I could not. Now, the inside is very roomy. It's got a pocket. There's this interesting handmade looking tag in here. It says nesting doll. It just looked cool. Everything about it looked cool, okay? Pre-loved, but in great condition. I love it. Great boho bag. I picked up this one, okay? It's got a rope handle, which I think is very boho. I loved the orange color and the studs on it. I have a scarf in there right now to fill it out. I think it's a really cool half moon shape. Love the orange. Love the little studs on it. Now, I just thought it'd be kind of cool to invest in some charms that have like this brass or copper color to them and kind of just hand stitch them around these little open spaces. I think that would complement it further and make it even more crafty DIY boho cool, you know? So I'll probably do that, but I really liked it. I've not seen one like this. 100% cotton. I've already washed it. It smells lovely. Now, I saw this bag and I loved the beading on it. And so made a sound. I just liked how fancy it looked. Like some of the little beads are dropping, so I'll just go in there and re-secure that. That's the only issue I think I saw, was just that one bead needed to be tightened up. It's got really great bones. I mean, it doesn't look too used, and I just know that this would add some really cute glam to any boho look. I'm gonna try to pick up more purses now. And I thought this is a great addition to my inventory. I love it. I love the colors. I love it all. I think it's fantastic. It's made well, that's for sure. Oh, you know what it is? It says in here, not sisters too, whatever that means. I think that's the brand. Now, I picked this up for my house. I love collecting baskets like this. They're so natural. They're so boho. They have these just a little touch of color here and there. And I love putting, you know, I don't know, tomatoes, onions, whatever my produce is that I have sitting out on a counter. I love placing it in these types of baskets. And I have round ones with different colors. They're very beautiful. But this shape is awesome. Look at this. I love it. I could pile lemons in here and they'll look gorgeous. So I picked up this little vintage bag. I'm pretty sure it's vintage. Just looks like it is. And it's got a bunch of little pearls and what I imagine is like silver glass beads. I love the shape of it, you know, and it's made in Hong Kong, right? It's got like a little satin interior. Now the little metal, there's one little metal part that's missing, right? Where you link its chain to, but I could hand stitch something on. I love having these on me And they're almost like those amulet necklaces, right? I love collecting little bags like this. I've styled some up for you. And girl, like I said, I lose my lip balm. Okay, I lose it in my bag. I'm digging around like a crazy person. Maybe my mic, you know, or my earbuds. And they're things that live outside of my purse on me so that I could just easily access it, okay? Put my lip balm on, put my earbuds on, and they're here and I have to dig around my big, large, glamorous boho tote for. And, you know, of course, you could always have it live like this, okay, without a chain, and it lives inside of your purse, and it's just like where you keep your lip balm or lipstick or mirror, and it's already all gathered up for you, and it's easy to find because it's this glamorous pouch that you just drop into your purse and you know your stuff is in there ready to go. So I love picking up little bags like this, especially when they're vintage, you know, they're just really special. I was able to find some shoes. I just need more accessories that I can add to my style ups, okay? And I love these slides. They're espadrille slides, and they have this black floral embroidery. Girl, they go with my outfit right now, okay? I love this color combination. They are by Kate Spade, and they just looked in really good condition. I love these slides, and girl, they were in my size. What? That never happens. I need to remove the little plastic off of this one. I don't think that they were worn, right? So they still had like the little plastic that protects the heel. So I need to remove those, but girl, they were in my size, giant, and I absolutely adore them. I love these. This is gonna go great with all of my caftan looks. Like, it's so lovely and just cute. I love the size of the heel, not too tall. And this has got summer glam all over it, okay? I would love to wear these out and about. They don't have a name on them. I'm sure there's some fast fashion brand, but I'm happy to have them. I thought they were a great find, and they'll be super useful for all of my style ups. I love a kitten heel, okay, every now and then. Oh girl, what about this, okay? This might work here, a kitten heel with this glam dress. You know, just when you need something a little bit very feminine and closed toe and posh. I don't know, this looks like something you might wear to the derby. Why not? You know, they're really cute, simple, a staple in most wardrobes, in my size, in great condition. They still have like their sticker underneath. They're by Nichols, soft. They're very comfortable, leather, okay? And I just, girl, why not? I need them. I need them for my styling up. I really like wearing stilettos when I'm styling up like a long pant. I think that just looks really elegant. And this red, I don't have anything in red. I'm trying to really build up my color, okay? I need more colors when I'm styling things up. And these were brand new. I'm sure there's some fast fashion brand, you know, but they're gonna do great for my style ups. I like the cut, the shape. I put them on, they fit great. They look great. I'm very happy to own them. Very happy I found them in my size. Very rare. You guys, they're charging way too damn much for this jewelry out here, okay? But I did manage to find this cute little necklace. I like the chain on it. It's got like these little spaced out little rings. I like the little gold chain, and I love this little very iridescent, colorful stone that it has that's like wire wrapped on. That's a great addition to any boho look. I love it. Now, the last thing that I got, girl, I have been looking for something like this for a very long time. And it is something that you can upcycle. I'm trying to, hold on, let me go get something else. Okay, I like to go to flea markets, open air markets, you know, and you go there and you think you're just gonna walk around, take a look, spend the day getting your steps in, maybe try some food off of the vendors and just enjoy your day. And then ta-da, there's really cool boho stuff there. And they got great prices. And you're like, what? I want this, I want that. And then now you're 10 miles away from your car. okay? Because it's at some super huge field and the parking is in Egypt and you're over here on the East Coast and it's terrible distances to cover, okay? But you really want these things and you want to spend more time there. You don't want to go walk that distance to put your stuff away. You want to keep enjoying the market, okay? So I always want something to solve for that. And I don't want one of those wagon trolleys. Girl, I'm always unprepared. I buy reusable bags and I never bring them into the store with me. It's just a condition that I have, okay? And so if I'm there with a trolley walking around, dragging this thing around, it's very inconvenient, okay? I don't like that picture, but I'm also in the market for one of those. Until then, I need a simpler, smaller solution. And girl, I found it at the second location. I was shook to the core, okay? So here is my tote, and inside of my tote, I have my solution. I could be like, wow, I'm going to buy all of those things. And out comes this little bag. And girl, look at the size of it, okay? It could fit in any bag, really. And it's made by Jade, whatever, I don't know. I don't know this bag, brand. It's got a zipper back here. I unvelcro it, okay? Now it's a larger bag, okay? With a large cavity, rectangular even, okay? This thing is brand new, y'all, okay? I'm very excited about it. It's got pockets galore, okay? It's like a luggage. It's got a pocket back here, 2 in the front, and at the bottom, madame, these wheels that collapse, okay? This front little metal part means that it stands up, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me. The straps are adjustable. They can be made longer or shorter. Excuse me. This is incredible. What the heck? Why aren't these at every store? Like the practicality of it, okay? And all you have to do is just collapse the little wheels. Okay, you push it to collapse it. And then you fold your bag when you're done using it. Yeah, you just roll it into itself. The little handles just collapse inside. The Velcro takes over. $3. Excuse me? This is incredible. I'm going to love this forever. And you can upcycle it, right? You could use patches, different colored fabrics to layer over it. I'm not bothered. I think it's adorable. I can't wait to have this out and about with me. This will probably live in my car when there's an impromptu garage sale, yard sale, girl. And you need to put your things so that you're not making multiple trips into the house. This is fabulous. I love it. This was the greatest find of the year. Okay, I hope you agree. You guys expect this in my next style up video, which is the next video that I'm gonna make for you. And I'm going to be using a lot of these different pieces, you know, as much as I could squeeze into one video and get all the looks out for you, because I'm very excited to style these up. I think they're super fun. And I'm really happy that I was able to find this much in 3 hours. Girl, 3 hours. That was a 3-hour thrift challenge, and I think I came out successful. And I hope that you'll tune in for the style up, okay? Thank you to my channel members. You guys are the best. Love you very much for all your support. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I love you for that. And until my next video, which is very soon, I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm just a talking tripod.
Well, can you mute that feature?